Hello everyone, Wanderer here. Welcome back to Skyrim. So, last time we were out looking for... Oh, there you guys are. We were out looking for this area right over here. The Druidak Redoubt to kill a leader. Probably a Forsworn guy. Also have to go over here and identify the Crystal Shard for some quest. Not sure what that one is. But sure... We'll do whatever we can in this area. I'm going to remove the rest of my stuff that's on here. Oh, we have so many quests. I have to find a Troll Fat and a Daedra Heart somewhere. Pretty sure it gives you a pretty good weapon at some point. Okay. Just go northwest, it'll be fine. More rowdy here it is. Okay, yeah, I went through there already, just making sure. So I've been doing a bit of modding, both in Skyrim, and also got Morrowind set up with a pretty sweet mod list. Thinking about at some point doing a Morrowind playthrough. I really have been wanting to, I just don't want to abandon my Skyrim playthrough. I want to finish this first. And Skyrim's kind of huge, so... Could take a while. I also got an... Oh, hello. You guys are allowed to attack people, you know? Just saying. Oh, thank you. Whatever spell that was. Okay, we're going to the northwest. I will put my marker over here. And maybe check out the Shrine to Periad as well over here. It's early morning. I did... oh yeah, we need to bathe and stuff too. I guess we're right here. May as well. You guys...
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay, there we go. Okay, right, let's get some food going here. I already ate, but I gotta get... Or not food, get some washing going here for the stamina bonus. Nobody look, my orc is very shy. Hey, stop that. You're not supposed to be looking. Okay, we good? R.I.P. Doggo. Spirit Doggo. Will this work? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This almost seems like a path going somewhere. I don't think it is, though. Is my music like really low or something? What's the deal here? No, it's all this. It's all normal. I think. Was playing around with these, but then I sent them back to default because I installed an audiobook mod that will read the books to you. But I'm going to be honest, it's not the best. Kind of hard to hear what they're saying. There's some issues with it. Not that big of a fan, if I'm going to be honest here. The reading itself is not bad, just the fact that there's like ambient reverb and stuff on the sound whenever you're... Pretty much anywhere. It's worse when you're in interiors, but it's still noticeable in the outdoors as well. I think you'll be able to hear me much easier if I read a book, so although I don't want to read constantly, I'll probably just do it instead, you know? Okay, just keep going this way, this is fine. Just get me through town here, and we'll go up this way. What's all this?
Mine. Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Got some nice alchemy ingredients here. In a random skull. I hear Nirnroot somewhere, unless that's the enchant sound on me. The magical effect sound on me. Might just be that. I think we can make it up there without being too unimmersive in our going. Yeah, it's fine. Well, we got there. Ooh, what is this? Dwemer Ruin? I beg your pardon? Someone's tossing fireballs or something. Is this the exit for a Dwemer Ruin, possibly? Kind of what it feels like. Maybe you come out of here at some point. Is there one around here on the map? I don't necessarily see anything, but... we are already hungry. Sure, I have some stew. I heard some explosions going on. Imperials took out some Stormcloaks, looks like. Well, rest in peace. These things happen, I guess, you know. Already been over this place. Okay, we need to go not here, though. Yeah, I've gone way past where I was supposed to go. But yeah, there's a Dwarven ruin here. Already been over here, though. I wonder if this is connected to that, then. Probably is. There was a quest to do this, though. I don't think I have the quest for it, right? I don't think I do. I would have had a marker on my map for it. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a marker, so... let's see. That's good. We're going the right way. Go to the shrine first down south, though. That's not a good scene. I'm just saying, not a good look. Hope this is not another one of those weird fan added, you know, mod added, you know, assault type scenes, but it probably is. Yeah, a captive that would, yeah. You know, I get that this kind of thing would probably happen. Oh.
Hey there. Check out what my friend and I found. I'll sell some of it to you if you want.
What? Where'd you find this? What do you have?
I found them near the old Dwemer Bridge in the far west. I'll mark it down for you on your map for a small fee.
Sure. Why not?
Thank you. You'll find the runes right here. All right.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wow, look. Take a look.
What do you have for sale? Just dwarven stuff. Okay.
Bye.
For a second, I was like, wait, did you kids kill this lady? Did me activating her, like, trigger something? And I was very, very concerned. Wait. Oh, boys. Is that a dragon? No, it's not a dragon. But it's called Dragon Tooth Crater. That looks like it's going to be a dragon place. There's fire here, guys. It's got to be a dragon place. Hold on, let me equip the good stuff, yeah? We already got our effects going. We'll want to do resist potions, though. There's magic. We'll do some shock. Fire as well. Then we can do two-handed. And that should be good, I think. And then let's get our berserk on here for our effect. Oh, there he is. Yep. I'm too strong, guys. It's official. Wanderer's too strong. Hold on, before I do this, do I have any harvesting stuff? Skinning, harvesting? Oh, I need to go, like, to everything. Wasn't it like the pink... Yeah, bone amulet of the pink moon. Yeah. Unusually bountiful. Yeah, we want this on. Okay. Gonna draw the blood. We're gonna take the ingredients. 5 scales, 3 bones, 2 eyes, a heart. Get all that meat. Alright, there we go. And then, where's our good amulet then? Yeah, here we go. Magic / shock resist. That's what we want. Okay, GG Dragon. Wanderer wins. Even killed the Hag Raven. And what do we get? Ooh, Elemental Fury. I think I'll just go ahead and learn that because that's one of the ones I really kind of want. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. Let me favorite this then. Now, I don't think it works properly with enchant items, unfortunately, unless I get a patch or something for it, which I don't know. I might do that. Ooh, Grand Soul Gem. Okay. Nice stuff here. Okay, good enough. I don't need all the magical stuff or whatever. Not really my thing. I do want to go and pay for some conjuration training, level up conjuration, so I can use this mark spell. Requires expert conjuration to unlock the mark spell, so I can go back and forth. Mark and recall. It's like a teleport spell. That would be handy. That was fairly easy, though. Oh, that was a big, long thing right there. I'm going to stop recording for a second and start again. Okay, that was a very long freeze. Freezes tend to desync audio, and I don't want to have to deal with that because it's a pain in the butt to resync it manually, so best course of action is just to stop and restart the recording. Random restore magicka. Okay, well, dead dragon. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll sure take it. I think that's everything over here. Okay, where are we going then? Yeah, it should be right over here. I'll put on my one hinders again. This is probably it, right? There's stuff over here. Yeah, here we go. Ow. Okay, get off the horse, Wanderer. It's going poorly. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the horse. Oh, that's my guys. Okay, sorry, Frost. I'm not gonna even look at their loot. Probably won't be anything good. Gotta be over in here, right? Supposed to kill the leader over here? Guess I could cast the light as well so we can see. Where's my light at? Oh, it's right there. Oh god, I'm gonna end up hitting my own people. At least they're actually coming into combat now.
What was that?
Nice, one-hand increase.
Is someone there?
It's getting there, 53. How are we doing on our charges here? That's totally fine. Could recharge this, I guess. Use our Black Star. Get another one in there.
Hello, who's there? You can't win this. Will reclaim what is rightfully ours. Not bad.
Kind of a pain because whenever I do the big attack with these, it knocks them back and they're out of range and I can't hit them. I think we got everyone. Did I harvest the tent? Did I get, like, furs off it or something? Feathers, okay. Whoa, big one. Alright, well, sure, why not? I never got a notification that our quest was finished, though. Right there, I could leader of the Druidak read out in the reach. It's like right here, man. Yeah, it's like right here. Did they just not spawn or something? What's the deal? That seems buggy as hell. Alright, well, it's not you, is it? It wasn't him. Guys, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm very confused as to why that didn't do it. There's nowhere else to go in here. As far as I can tell, there's nowhere else to go. This one maybe just bugged out? I don't know. Okay, well, maybe that one's bugged out. Not sure why it won't let me do it, but whatever. Hey, yeah, sure, make some... No, don't do that. Make some flour so we can make some, whatever we make with flour. Make some pies or something. Yeah, I don't know how we do this, guys. I guess we're out of here. Well, at least we found a dragon, but, didn't find our objective, and I guess we can't really do it. Alright, well... That's a no-go. Let's see if we can identify the crystal shard over here then. Let's move our marker over here if we can. Can't. Okay, it's dead ahead, so we'll just run straight towards it and we should find it. And we'll take all these blue mountain flowers. Can make more soap with that. It's like right over here. Yeah, like right here, literally right in front of us. Is it related to that? Isn't this just the, yeah, this is the place where we got the really nice boots, right? So that's not particularly helpful. And then this is the other ruins? Yeah. Okay. Not sure, guys, not sure. Okay, well that's fine. Let's, what's this one? Clear out steep fall burrow. Okay, we can do that real quick. Just knock out some of these side quests while we're out here. This is not the way, but it looks interesting. Want to see what's here? Nothing much, I guess. This area is so rocky, it feels like so mountainous and hilly, it just feels like I could find something interesting along any... Oh, Imperial guys, okay. Just feels like I could find anything interesting, like just around the corner, you know, and just I could miss it if I don't check everywhere. The world just feels so densely packed with stuff and so mountainous, makes everything hard to see. Hello? Ow. Hi. Oh. Just a vampire, huh? But you're out during the day and just chilling? It seems like they are busy. What are you doing? I could just attack her on sight, but now I'm intrigued. Where the hell are you going? And why aren't you attacking me on sight? Just randomly following a vampire through the woods. I'm sure nothing bad will come of that. Quick saving real quick. Wait, turn around now? What are you doing? Excuse me, where are you going? Wonder if she's just going to a town somewhere to, like, attack. I mean, we're not that far off from where we're supposed to go, so it's fine, I guess, but all the same, it's still weird. You know how, like, sometimes we'll see a random vampire come into town and they get owned by a guard and we're like, okay, peace out, I guess. Maybe that's what this is, except that I'm seeing it from where they spawn at, out in the open world, before they come into town. But why? Why are you running all the way into town? Wait, you just went into Seatbelt Burrow? Way over here. She better be in here and not despawned. Hi.
Come on.
Okay.
Considered.
I mean, okay. Right in his damn face. That's rough, man. I think I was through here once already, wasn't I? So here's the audiobook thing. I'll go ahead and play one for you. The problem I found with it is that it's rather light. The audio for it's not great. It's not that loud. And I can't find a good way to increase the volume. I tried the mod configuration menu settings as well as the regular game audio, and I just don't see a way to really boost this. Other issue is that it has reverb on it pretty much all the time, and the reverb makes it more difficult to understand. I don't know. The reading is fine. It's just the effects in the game and the volume is not great, but we'll try this one.
The Mystery of Princess Talara, Part 3, by Mara Liketh, Part 3 of the story of Princess Talara. Norbuth was leaving his favorite pub in Camden, the Breaking Branch, when he heard someone calling his name. His was not the sort of name that could be mistaken for another. He turned and saw Lord Errol, the royal battle mage from the palace, emerge from the darkness of the alley. "My lord," said Norbuth with a pleasant smile. "I'm surprised to see you out this evening, Norbuth," grinned Lord Errol with a most unpleasant smile. "I've not seen you and your master very much since the millennial celebration, but I understand you've been very busy. What I've been wondering is what you've been busy doing." "Protecting the imperial interests in Camlorn is busy work, my lord, but I cannot imagine you would be interested in the minutiae of the ambassador's appointments." "But I am," said the battler, "especially as the ambassador has begun acting most mysteriously, most undiplomatically lately. And I understand that he has taken one of the whores from the flower festival into his house. I believe her name is Gyna." Norbuth shrugged. "He's in love, I would imagine, my lord. It can make men act very strangely, as I'm sure you've heard before." "She is a most comely wench," laughed Lord Errol. "Have you ever noticed how much she resembles the late Princess Talara?" "I've only been in Camlorn for 15 years, my lord. I never saw her late majesty." Now I could understand it if he had taken to writing poetry, but what man in love spends his days in the kitchens of the palace talking to old servants? That hardly sounds like molten passion to me, even based on my limited experience. Lord Errol rolled his eyes. "And what is this business he has now in... oh, what is the name of that village?" "Elmington," replied Norbuth, and immediately wished he had. Lord Errol was too canny an actor to reveal it, but Norbuth knew at the pit of his stomach that the battle mage did not even know Lord Strail had left the capital. He had to get away to let the ambassador know. There was still a game to be carefully played. He's not leaving for there until tomorrow. I believe it's just to put a stamp on some deed that keeps the imperial seal. Is that all? How tedious for the poor man. I suppose I'll see him when he returns then. Lord Harold laughed. Thank you for being so informative. Farewell. The moment the royal battle mage turned the corner, Norbuth leapt onto his horse. He had drunk 1 or 2 ales too many, but he knew he must find his way to Ummington before Lord Errol's agents did. He galloped east out of the capital, hoping there were signs along the road. Seated in a tavern that smelled of mildew and sour beer, Lord Strail marveled at how the Emperor's agent, Lady Brisciana, always found the most public of places for her most private of conferences. It was harvest time in Ummington, and all the field hands were drinking away their meager wages in the noisiest of fashions. He was dressed appropriately for the venue, rough trousers and a simple peasant's vest, but he still felt conspicuous. In comparison to his 2 female companions, he certainly was. The woman to his right was used to frequenting the low places of Daggerfall as a common prostitute. Lady Brisciana, to his left, was even more clearly in her element. By what name would you prefer I call you? Lady Brisciana asked solicitously. I am used to the name Gyna, though that may have to change, was her reply. Of course, it may not. Gyna the whore may be the name written on my grave. I will see to it that there is no attempt on your life like that at the Flower Festival, Lord Strail frowned. But without the Emperor's help, I won't be able to protect you forever. The only permanent solution is to capture those who would do you harm, and to raise you to a proper station. Do you believe my story? Gyna turned to Lady Brisciana. I have been the Emperor's chief agent in High Rock for many years now, and I have heard few stranger tales. If your friend the ambassador hadn't investigated and discovered what he has, I would have dismissed you outright as a madman, Brisciana laughed, forcing a smile onto Gyna's face to match. But now, yes, I do believe you. Perhaps that makes me the madman. Will you help us? Asked Lord Strail simply. It is a tricky business interfering in the affairs of the provincial kingdoms. Lady Brisciana looked into the depths of her mug thoughtfully. Unless there is a threat to the Empire itself, we find it is best not to meddle. What we have in your case is a very messy assassination that happened 20 years ago, and its aftermath. His Imperial Majesty involved himself in every bloody hiccup in the succession, in each of his 1,000 vassal kingdoms. He would never accomplish anything for the greater good of Tamriel. I understand. When I remembered everything, who I was, and what happened to me, I resolved to do nothing about it. In fact, I was leaving Camlorn and going back home to Daggerfall when I saw Lord Strail again. He was the one who began this quest to resolve this, not me. I only wanted to see my cousin to tell her who I was, but he forbade me. It would have been too dangerous, growled Strail. We still don't know yet the depths of the conspiracy. Perhaps we never will. I'm sorry. I always find myself giving long explanations to short questions. When Lord Strail asked if I would help, I should have begun by saying yes. Lady Brisciana laughed at the change in Lord Strail and Gyna's expressions. I will help you, of course. But for this to turn out well, you must accomplish 2 things to the Emperor's satisfaction. First, you must prove with absolute certainty who is the power behind this plot you've uncovered. You must get someone to confess. And secondly, said Lord Strail, nodding, we must prove that this is a matter worthy of His Majesty's consideration, and not merely a minor local concern. Lord Strail, Lady Brisciana, and the woman who called herself Gyna discussed how to accomplish their goals for a few hours more. When it was agreed what had to be done, Lady Brisciana took her leave to find her ally Prosecus. Strail and Gyna set off to the west, towards Camlorn. It was not long after beginning their ride through the woods that they heard the sound of galloping hoofbeats far up ahead. Lord Strail unsheathed his sword and signaled for Gyna to position her horse behind him. At that moment, they were attacked on all sides. It was an ambush. 8 men, armed with axes, had been lying in wait. Lord Strail quickly yanked Gyna from her horse, pulling her behind him. He made a brief, deft motion with his hands. A ring of flame materialized around them and rushed outward, striking their assailants. The men roared in pain and dropped to their knees. Lord Strail jumped the horse over the closest one and galloped at full speed westward. I thought you were an ambassador, not a mage, laughed Gyna. I still believe there are times for diplomacy, replied Lord Strail. The horse and rider they had heard before met them on the road. It was Norbuth. My lord, it's the royal battle mage. He found out you two were in Ummington. With considerable ease, I might add, Lord Errol's voice boomed out of the woods. Norbuth, Gyna, and Lord Strail scanned the dark trees, but they showed nothing. The battle mage's voice seemed to emanate from everywhere, unknowingly. I'm sorry, my lord, groaned Norbuth. I tried to warn you as soon as I could. In your next life, perhaps you'll remember not to trust your plans to a drunkard, laughed Lord Errol. He had them in his sights, and the spell was unleashed. Norbuth saw him first, by the light of the ball of fire that leapt from his fingertips. Later, Lord Errol was to wonder to himself what the fool had intended to do. Perhaps he was rushing forward to pull Lord Strail out of the path. Perhaps he was trying to flee the path of destruction, and had simply moved left when he should have moved right. Perhaps, as unlikely as it seemed, he was willing to sacrifice himself to save his master. Whatever the reason, the result was the same. He got in the way. There was an explosion of energy that filled the night, and an echoing boom that shook birds from the trees for a mile around. On the few square feet where Norbuth and his horse had stood, there was nothing but black glass. They had been reduced to less than vapor. Gyna and Lord Strail were thrown back. Their horse, when it recovered its senses, galloped away as fast as it could. In the lingering, glowing aura of the spell's detonation, Lord Strail looked straight into the woods and into the wide eyes of the battleman. "Damn!" said Lord Errol, and began to run. The ambassador jumped to his feet in pursuit. "That was an expensive use of magicka, even for you," said Lord Strail as he ran. "Don't you know well enough not to use ranged spells unless you are certain your target won't be blocked?" "I never thought. That idiot!" Lord Errol was struck from behind, knocked to the wet forest floor before he had a chance to finish his lamentation. "It doesn't matter what you thought," said Lord Strail calmly, flipping the battle mage around and pinning his arms to the ground with his knees. "I'm not a battle mage, but I knew enough not to use my entire reserve on your little ambush. Perhaps it's a matter of philosophy, as a government agent, that I feel inclined towards conservatism." "And what are you going to do?" whimpered Lord Errol. "Norbuth was a good man, one of the best, and so I'm going to hurt you quite a lot." The ambassador made a slight movement, and his hands began to glow brightly. "That's a certainty. How much more I'm going to hurt you after that depends on what you tell me. I want to hear about the former Duke of Ololine." "What do you want to know?" Lord Errol screamed. "Well, let's start with everything," replied Lord Strail with perfect patience.
Okay, that must have been it then. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the volume's not great. I even turned stuff down considerably and still was not great. I don't know. I'll probably end up just reading them myself, even though I love the fact I don't have to read them. It could be better. Restore defaults here. Okay, we have 2 bounties to turn in. Let's get those done. Also, wouldn't mind going back to our house and sorting through some stuff and selling some stuff and like getting my inventory in good shape, because right now it's kind of a mess. It's kind of awful. So yeah, I may do that as well. Take a carriage back to Whiterun. Could sell some stuff in here too.
It's not much to ask.
The bounties will probably be at the Jarl's, whatever it's called, the main advisor or whatever, over the Blue Palace here. I'd assume. Can I jump, please? Thank you. Wasn't letting me jump. Oh yeah, there's a book I'm supposed to read over in the Bard's College that should have... should start a quest for the Dwemer armor and stuff. I should just go through here and look for the books or whatever. I'm not sure what it's called. Someone told me the exact name of the book, but I forget now what it was called. I need to find. But there should be a copy of it, they said, in the Bard's College over here. So while we're here, let's have a look around and see if we can find that. We'll just read it and then get the quest started and then call it good, I think. On Hogatham. Find all 6 missing fragments. Gerard, bad news about On Hogatham. I'm afraid nobody I've spoken to on my travels knows all the verses. You were right that it looks as if it originates from Solitude, but as you know, from your investigations into the final verse, it's more complex than just a drinking song about an orc and an elf. The bandit group provided me with the first verse. On Hogatham, magicians come to walk upon the stage. That year an orc and Bosmer talked of more than a wizard's wage. Though like the rest, these 2 were dressed in silk of shimmering sheen. They hoped their skill with knives would thrill the audience and queen. Other than that, they seem to know half of one of the verses and nothing else. We can blame that on our friend Brodier. I'd go to Robber's Gorge myself to see where he found the fragments and whether he knows any more. My leg still aches from the last welcome he gave me. Instead, I ended up investigating the Hoggatham festival itself. As you know, it's a celebration borrowed from Morrowind. It's mentioned in Skyrim, dates back to the third era, with records beginning shortly after the third era of 110. Year 110. Though it seems Skyrim had developed its own traditions by the time the song was written. I find myself wondering if this song was written deliberately as a warning to the rest of Skyrim of what was occurring here at that time. If so, perhaps copies remain hidden. Vanity can be more powerful than magic, and to see her history as a whole, from her first childish experiments with the mud crabs of the swamps to her laboratories in places like Frostmere Crypt and Darklight Tower, I understand now how far she came. The knowledge is seductive and powerful in its own right. I don't believe she would have destroyed something that spoke so boldly of her might. It's said that her madness even infected her nephew. An old imperial report mentioned that Pelagius had ordered 50 copies of the song, only to burn them a few days later. I have wondered many times if we could find any surviving fragments in his rooms, but I wouldn't send my worst enemy in there. I was tempted to investigate her old haunts, so to speak, but in this case I advise prudence. Your second volume has many fine ballads, all of them newly gathered and most fascinating as they are. This song may be best left alone. Your friend Adante. Okay, this one we can just take, not stealing. Found a report at the Bard's College. It mentions a song and suggests some places where I might find more about it. Okay, final 6 fragments. Alright, sure. The Code of Malakath. A sellsword's guide to the orc strongholds. Sure.
The Code of Malakath by Amanda Alea, mercenary. No one bests an orc. I don't need you to guess how many times I've heard that boast in some dingy tavern or screamed at the top of the lungs by some fellow sellsword with too much fire in him. But I'd be lying if I said the orc strongholds don't take those words as law. There are a few places where Ms. Alea would tell you that tradition and old ways make for a better fighter. But with orcs, it seems like staying true to your ancestors is the path to victory. Let me start a few steps back. The orc strongholds have existed as long as the orc race has, according to them. They're armored camps in the least, and fortresses at the most. Every man, woman, and child inside the walls is trained from birth to defend it. All their weapons and armor are smithed right there in the stronghold. All the food is hunted down by orc warriors and brought down to be eaten by everyone who lives there. They follow no laws save their own, an unwritten set of rules called the Code of Malakath, named after one of their gods, who is sometimes called Moloch. Most of it's pretty simple. Don't steal, don't kill, don't attack people for no reason, although there seems to be a big list of exceptions. But orcs in the stronghold don't have jails for their criminals. They have blood price. You either pay enough in goods for your crimes, or you bleed enough that the victim is satisfied. And orcs, I don't need to tell you, have a lot of blood. The code also sets up who runs the stronghold. The toughest male is usually the chief, and makes decisions and decides when the Code of Malakath has been satisfied. All the women are either the chief's wives or his daughters, with the exception of the wise woman, who handles all the spiritual matters and healing needs. Matters of grave dispute are handled with short but violent fights, and those who don't get along with the chief are usually forced out of the stronghold to live among the rest of us. An orc grows up being told to fight for everything, that if something is not worth fighting for, it is beneath the code. Orc strongholds don't like strangers, used to living on their own like they do. Ms. Alea knows what she does because so many orcs leave the strongholds to become sellswords or soldiers, and a few pints of mead gets them talking about home. I hear that sometimes an orc will make a non-orc a bloodkin and that person is then allowed to live in the stronghold as one of the clan. But I've never heard of that actually happening. For all their strange rules and traditions, the Code of Malakath does breed a culture of determined warriors. They're focused in ways that the average sellsword isn't. They don't hesitate to draw weapons and settle matters openly. And I think that's the real difference between the stronghold orcs and the city orcs. Imperial law allows you to settle fights through the Emperor's men, but the Code of Malakath demands you settle your problems yourself. A fine way of thinking if you're leading the mercenary's life.
Okay, I want to read this famed artifacts of Tamriel. Listed below are some of the more storied items found throughout Tamriel lore. The existence of some has been proven, while others may simply be the stuff of legend. Regardless, these items have found their way into the tales we tell our children, and our children will tell their children, and are inextricably linked to them. Lord's Mail, sometimes called the armor of Morahouse or the gift of Kinnereth. This is an ancient cuirass of unsurpassable quality. It grants the wearer power to absorb health, resists and the effects of spells, and cure oneself of poison when used. It is said that whenever Kinnereth deigns the wearer unworthy, the Lord's Mail will be taken away and hidden for the next chosen one. Ebony Mail. The Ebony Mail is a breastplate created before recorded history by the dark elven goddess Boethia. It is she who determines who should possess the Ebony Mail and for how long a time. If judged worthy, its powers grant the wearer added resistance of fire, magicka, and grants a magical shield. It is Boethia alone who determines when a person is ineligible to bear the Ebony Mail any longer, and the goddess can be very capricious. Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker, superficially a Dwemer tower shield, is one of the most ancient relics of Tamriel. Aside from its historical importance in the Battle of Rurken Shelador, the Spellbreaker protects its wielder almost completely from any spellcaster, either by reflecting magicka or silencing any mage about to cast a spell. It's said that Spellbreaker still searches for its original owner and will not remain the property of anyone else for long. For most, possessing Spellbreaker for any length of time is power enough. Chrysamere. The Paladin's Blade is an ancient claymore with offensive capabilities surpassed only by its own defenses. It lends the wielder health, protects him or her from fire, and reflects... I didn't just crash, did I? The music just gave out. I'm pretty sure I just crashed, guys. Never mind. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Hey,
I did not mean to do that.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers.
Okay.
But she's selling me short.
I don't think it matters that we took that. Okay, I wanted that anyway because it's got some interesting information about some stuff in there. Various artifacts we can find in this.
Watch what you're doing.
The Ethereum Wars. This is it, I think, actually. Investigate further. Ah, okay. So this is how investigate the ruins of Ark and Tham. Okay, this is it. Let me read through this then. The Ethereum Wars by Taron Drath, dedicated to Katria, my friend and colleague. The end when it came was swift. In the span of 3 short years, the great dwarven cities of Skyrim, from Markath to the Velothi Mountains, fell before the armies of the High King. Cities that had held fast against the Nords for over 100 years crumbled abruptly and without warning. For centuries, scholars have marveled at the sudden collapse of the Dwemer city-states. Even the Nords seem to have been taken by surprise, though their chroniclers were quick to ascribe their success to King Geller's inspired tactics and the blessing of Shor. My research suggests a much different cause, however. In the decades preceding their fall, the dwarven cities of Skyrim had been decimated by internal disputes and infighting over a most surprising cause: Aetherium. Modern scholars know Aetherium as a rare, luminescent blue crystal found in some Dwemer ruins. Most consider it little more than a curiosity, as it has proven all but impossible to work with, While it has a strong magical aura, it is alchemically inert, and no known process can enchant, smelt, mold, bind, or break it. To the dwarves, of course, such problems were merely a challenge. In the years following King Harold's reign, the Dwemer discovered a considerable source of Ethereum in their deepest delvings. An alliance of 4 cities led by Arkingthang, the great research center in the Southern Reach, was formed to oversee its extraction, processing, and study, and a new Ethereum forge constructed to smelt it under precisely controlled conditions. It is the inscriptions I discovered. If the inscriptions I discovered are to be believed, the results were nothing short of spectacular. The items produced by the forge were artifacts of immense power, imbued from the moment of their creation with powerful enchantments. The Dwarven alliance shattered almost immediately as the 4 city-states and their rivals attempted to claim the forge. We can only speculate that none were successful. Decades of conflict merely weakened them all, allowing for King Geller's subsequent conquests, and though the Dwemer reclaimed most of their lands a century later, there is no evidence that they ever resumed their research on Ethereum. Perhaps the cost had just been too great. But nothing like the Ethereum forge described in the inscriptions has ever been found within the borders of Skyrim. It may have been destroyed long ago by the Nord's invaders or the Dwemers themselves, or perhaps it, like the secrets of Ethereum itself, still remained to be discovered. Okay. That's what we're here for, then. Right, so... take a look here. Is that under miscellaneous? Yeah, investigate the ruins of Arkingtham, whatever, however you want to call it. I want to undo all of these. Okay. Now I can see where it's at. Maybe. Does my journal tell me? I don't think it does. It just says, go investigate this place. It's this, right? Oh, that is very handy. Oh my goodness, that's nice. That find location thing, that's freaking amazing. Okay, so it's down there. Okay. Okay. How cool is that? I didn't know that was a thing you could do. Oh my gosh, I'm blown away. Alright, let me go turn in a couple of quests at the court wizard, or the court Jarl's guy, whatever he's called, I forget. Then I want to fast travel back and sell a bunch of stuff, probably off screen, do a bunch of vendoring and stuff. Get that all done. That'll be over here. I do remember where that guy is at. Pretty sure all the bounties should be turned into him. That's not a door wanderer. Okay, this guy...
The courier must have found you.
Okay, here we go. Steepfall Burrow has been cleared. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Ooh boy, 200 septums. The bandit leader at Broken Oar, Grotto, is dead.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
You sent me a message about Wolfskull Cave?
Yes, old friend. I'm afraid it's not good news. When you broke up the binding, Potema escaped. We've encountered some of her minions. Steer says she's still in spirit form, or we'd all be dead already. You've already done us a service in stopping the binding, but I need you to go talk to him, to see if Steer can tell us what to do next.
Who is Steer?
He's Solitude's priest of Archay. He's the one who figured out Potema was still around. He'll help as much as he can.
Potema is like the wolf queen, literally. She's like revived in spirit form. Okay, sure.
I wish you well, friend. Be careful.
Is there more?
Speak to Steer. He can help.
Hold on. What do I need to know about Potema?
Any resident of Solitude can tell you. She was the deadliest person ever to come out of Skyrim. Queen of Solitude. Granddaughter of Emperor Uriel Septim II. 500 years ago. Her fight for succession nearly tore the Empire apart. After 20 years of fighting, she had raised armies of the dead, led by vampire generals. If she returns to power, nobody could stop her.
Wow, that's a lot more than I had heard previously. All right, that's a big deal then. Okay, thanks.
Good luck. I'm counting on you.
So second quest I might want to keep an eye out for as well. Speak to Steer. Potema's been summoned from beyond the grave, just gathering power. Falk has sent me to Steer in Solitude's Hall of the Dead to get the key to Potema's catacombs. Okay.
We lost another 5 guardsmen.
Sure, we can go talk to him first, I guess. There's a vendor in here, though, I want to talk to as well. Wait, that's the wrong way. Isn't this the, yes, this place, remember this place? The place with the crazy Daedra. The invisible Daedra. That I struggled against really badly previously. The Halls of the Dead. Let me see where that's at here. Go outside and check. Oh, but I want to check the vendor here first. He must be upstairs then. Over here maybe, I think. This is his room. Yeah, here we go. Her room, that's right.
You always brighten my day a little.
You're such a bitch earlier, but I guess you're happy now because I sold a bunch of stuff to you.
You wish to master the arcane arts?
She just changed her clothes mid conversation. It's pretty funny. Take this thing. How much money do you have? Oh, you got a lot of gold. Nice. Take that. Take. Oh wait, no, I'm buying, aren't I? Damn it! I want to sell, not buy. It's fine. We're gonna get our money back. It's no problem. Ebony stuff I could smelt down probably. I don't really use the arrows anymore. I'll keep the silver, but otherwise I don't really care that much. It's a unique item. I should probably keep it, I guess. At least she has a decent amount of gold, so we can get all this stuff offloaded, you know? I think I enchant all of these previously. Go ahead. Okay, do you have anything I want? Grand Soul Gems? Oh yeah, we'll take all of those. Get the greater ones too. In fact, maybe I'll just take all the gems, all the soul gems. Seems fine.